Wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass down the field. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams. And try and catch him off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
The 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Griffin. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Griffin will throw again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And 3 at the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They can't tackle him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. This is for his running back, Tomlinson. Past the 20.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
LaDainian Tomlinson, 60 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone.
If you were me, you do this too.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing.
It's sad they pay me. I do it.
Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run. Tomlinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dancing to his left.
Herbert on the keeper. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert looking for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Robert Woods, 89 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Niners 28, Chargers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return it. Here's Turner.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he's going to throw deeper. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. They find some open field here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 17-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
28, Chargers 23. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, Griffin. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Griffin. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Are able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards on the ground. To throw is RG3. Escaping the pressure right. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, that was dangerous. Herbert threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with LT. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
60 Bison. 51, Mike 51. Watch the call.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, L.A. LaDainian Tomlinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Set. Viking 18. What's tight end? Riggs. We're going 37 to Mike. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw again is Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 right.
Tomlinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Hunt.